Good morning, everybody. This is our hoist. I wanted to show everybody how the drum spool is supposed to look. Okay, so this is 400 feet, and currently the hoist is 30 bays high from the scaffold level. So each bay is about 6'6", and the grease that I am using is this stuff here. The reason why I'm using this is because this is the only thing that I could find, but I want to let you all know that lubrication is the key to having your hoist look exactly like this. This spool is only what day is today? Wednesday? Well, when did we I think it was on Friday or Thursday. But it's only a week old. We just installed this last week, like a week ago. And that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna take a video of it going down from up there, and when it comes down, you're gonna see how it has unwinded itself up from when we started. And then we're gonna do another video of it going up. So be patient, sit tight, be cool. Okay, go ahead. All right, that's at maximum height right there where we are at 30 bays. one more of those. Oh, just bottom down. There we go. We keep a little bit of tension on this to prevent the spool from unwinding when we bottom out. That's when the rubber stopper hits the little ground there. We find that if we bottom out, it unspools a little bit and causes a bit of a gap, so we'll have to fix that later on, but we keep a little bit of tension on the hoist cable because of the elasticity of it when we're already loading it. That's all. All right, so the hoist is pretty much right down there. I'm sure most of you have come across this in your life where you're confused. Oh no, we're on the last column. How much line do we have left? How much more can we raise the pulley? We are going to calculate that right now. All right, so the circumference of the drum is 15 1/8 of an inch. And I figured that out when I took a piece of banding here, wrapped it around the drum, made a ticky mark, matched it with that ticky mark, and then I measured the distance from that ticky mark to that ticky mark, and I got 15 1/8 of an inch. So the circumference is 15 1/8, and that equally means one wrap of a wire rope is 15 1/8 inches long. Now, there are approximately 43 wraps per column. That is from one end of the spool to the other end of the spool, is roughly 43. So, if you have 15 wraps, you need to subtract 3, and you will have 12 usable wraps. The reason why you need to subtract 3 is because according to the hoist manual, you can only have a minimum 3 wraps on the drum before you get the connection there where you insert the end of the cable. So if you went right to the very end, then 100% of the weight would be on this small little bit, the 2 little nuts or whatever that is holding that cable in, and you need 3 wraps to account for that weight, to accept that. So don't go beyond this with your drum spool. It needs to be 3 wraps minimum. Once you found out that you have 12 usable wraps, then you multiply the 12 wraps times 15 1/8. Remember, 1 wrap equals 15 1/8, right? So you multiply that by 12, and that gives you the length of wire rope that you have left. Divide that by 12, and now you have how many feet you have left. Okay, so you have 15 feet, 1.5 inches. Now divide that by 2, and you have 6 foot and 1/16. The reason why you're dividing that by 2 is because you're raising the pulley, right? Whenever you raise the pulley, you're going twice the length for the wire rope. So one length going up and the other length going down. A lot of people don't realize that. So, in general, on a 15 wrap drum, you can only raise to a height of 6 feet. Okay? Now, I'm just gonna pan this slowly so you can all have an understanding of that. All right? When you are raising the pulley on your beta maxial hoist and you are on the last column exposing the drum, this would be the calculation that you would go through to find out how much of that wire rope that you can use. Now, a lot of you are saying, that's not true. My drum is not 15 and an eighth. So I'm going to tell you to go F yourself, because 15 and an eighth is what we have, and that is what I've measured it, and that is what we are using, but I am basing my calculations off of. Okay? So that will be all. Thank you very much.